Welcome to adilas. This is a tutorial on how to add a stock unit. And stock units in the system are any of your serialized inventory. And to add a new one into the system, you would type in new. This is one way to do it. You also will have some links that if you have the permission turned on, you can go to add stock unit here under system assets. I like to go over here and just do new, and then you click on full and then say go. And the first step of adding a new stock unit is to choose your make and inventory type. So I am going to go to Cessna, and I'm going to add a new unit for Cessna. The next step is we need to select the make, the model name. So I'm going to add a 182T into the system. So I'm adding a new unit. The unit condition is going to be used. The first of the stock number is a field that's open, and you can put whatever that you wish in there. What I might put in this one here is I may put in like the number of the row that this aircraft could be found in. So this could be like a location up on, the inventory control system, or however that you want to put. You can also use this field here to communicate to salespeople that this unit needs to be sold, or it's fairly new, or it could be almost anything that you want to communicate there to that to yourself or to the salespeople. I'm going to put in the year in here, and then these descriptions come in from the back. So these are preset where it shows that. I could also put additional information in here if I wanted to. I could say it's a 235 horse, or whatever that I want to put, and I could space this out a little bit if I wish. You can fill in whatever information you want in there. It's a maximum of 255 characters, and then right down here at the bottom it counts how many characters that you have left. You put the serial number in, because this is all your serialized inventory. So we'll put in a serial number. Choose your color and choose your location. This is the location where it's physically at. And stock units will actually time their days in existence based off of a location, so that you'll know exactly how old each unit is. You can have a unit that is at a location for 5 days, and if it moves to another location, it will close the days at that location and start another date location at the next location, so that you'll know the total amount of days that that unit is old. So you'll know each location age plus total age. Your asset type is either owned or consigned. Your date in, and then you could do a purchase by or consigned by, and you can choose whatever that you wish on that. Receive from. The receive from is part of the payable section, so you want to place in here, even though Cessna manufactured this aircraft, I may have bought it from, say I bought it from Indy Auto or Indy Auction. I may have bought it from any kind of a company or anything that sells that aircraft, and that would be whom we would want to pay in the payable section. You put in the base price in here. So we'll say we paid $225,000. Shipping if you wish, or you can attribute shipping after the fact. And then we can either use a list price or we can use a markup. I'm going to go ahead and use a list price, and then I'll put in here 259, say 259,000. If you wish, you can have it calculate interest, and you can also have additional notes in here as you wish. And then this would be the incoming invoice where I purchased it from, say, the Indy Auto Auction or the Indy Auction. And I put that invoice number in, and then I add my unit. Once I add the unit, you can go to view the detail page, or you can go to edit. It's important that you don't hit your back button up here to edit stock number 40. It's also important to understand that if you do hit your back button, you can actually add another unit. So like if I would have bought 3 of those aircraft and the only difference was that the serial numbers and maybe the color was different, I could just hit my back button and I could just change a couple things on that page and then I could add it. So it's a really quick way to add multiple stock units all at once. But to view the unit that you actually placed into inventory, you would click on the View Unit Detail page, and then this gives you all the details of this unit. It shows what its location is, it shows what its base price is, and any of the other information. It's also showing the age right here. So currently this one's 0 days old. Additionally, up here at the top under the stock number, here is that number that I put in to the first of the stock number field. Here is the actual stock number for this unit. It's number 140. The number 13 is a fractional amount of the percentage of markup. So what the system does is it takes your base price and it takes your selling price and it calculates the profit. So in this case it's 34,000. If you want to change this and you need more markup or less, you actually have a little calculate box here where you can actually go to our profit calculator and calculate exactly what you want that percentage to be, and then you would know what your markup is going to be. But you'll see below here is that 13%, and it's rounded, so if it's 13.13, it drops off the 13 and it puts that 13% up here. And that's very helpful when salespeople are selling items, because they can look at the stock number and they can quickly see that they have about a 13% markup, and then they could lower down, say they could give 3% off and it'd still be about a 10% deal. This is based off of actual profit, not a markup calculation, so that's important to know. You also have where you have certain web settings and things on here where you can have the item will show up on your website, including your photo gallery, and you can have up to 100 photos and descriptions for this model. If you made a mistake on the model, you can click on Edit Unit, and then you can come down and you can change whatever you need to change on this, including the color. Now, the first time you choose a color, it's just a drop down. So if you have something that's 3 or 4 colors, like I could change this to black silver, and then if I edit it down here at the bottom, that black silver will stay. And then if I go back to the unit, I got the color is now black silver. So you can change whatever that you wish on that. When you're adding your photos and everything into this system, we suggest that you create an individual user, a new user that is tied to your business name, and that way the search engines of all the various search companies will locate your name and associate that, your business name, and associate that with all the unit photos, and then that helps get your web count up so that when a customer is searching for your company or searching for those units, it will help find your website. So you have your web location and everything tied into this. Once again, this has been a tutorial on how to add a new stock unit. And what I did was from the main switchboard homepage, I typed in new and I chose full. And the reason I chose full is the full view, as where a customer only gives a limited view of the stock numbers. And I do have a tutorial that kind of covers that in the selling aspect. So like if you have a customer in front of you, you would choose this view, type in the stock number, and then it only shows like the photo gallery. It doesn't show pricing, it doesn't show costs and things like that. But to add a new stock number, you would type in new, choose unit full, or you can go under your system assets to add stock unit to inventory. So once again, that concludes how to add a new stock number, and thank you for choosing adilas.